is me, Lavender Gray, here with an unboxing video. This is a deck called the Otherkin Tarot that I have wanted for a couple years now, and I finally got it, and I'm really excited to open it with you guys. Let's see what it says. And isn't this just like tapping heaven? Okay. Discover a world both strange and familiar, both other and kin. From the creator of the best-selling Line Strider Tarot comes a deck filled with marvelous beings who inhabit the liminal space between myth and fact, human and animal. A lion with the body of a man sits on the Emperor's throne, a sagacious owl acts as Hierophant, and frogs and foxes take on human garb. This Rider-Waite-Smith-based deck and companion book bring tarot's deep symbolism into new light through fanciful illustrations, originally created with hand-ground natural pigments on handmade paper. Suitable for beginners or advanced practitioners, the Otherkin Tarot wants to travel and be left out in the moonlight. It's a deck that improves with every use. Okay. Okay. Meeting the Otherkin by Sholo Thompson. Wow, these are incredibly glossy. Alright, let's see. Meeting the Otherkin. Very glossy pages. Introduction. Welcome to the Otherkin Tarot. Here you will find a world that is both strange and familiar, both other and kin. Each of the 78 cards in this unique deck feature a being who inhabits the liminal space between myth and fact, human and animal. A lion with the body of a man sits on the Emperor's throne. Selkies cavort with mermaids. Frogs and foxes take on human garb, and a sagacious owl acts as Hierophant. The deep symbolism of the tarot is brought into new light with these fanciful illustrations that address the underlying archetypes of traditional decks. Most closely follow the Rider-Waite-Smith system. Otherkin is an easy entry to tarot for beginners, and for the more experienced, it reads with gentle humor and a trickster edge. One of the distinguishing features of the Otherkin deck is the attention given not just to the major arcana, but to each of the pips as well. Every card in the deck features a character or characters that bring the themes to life, from the High Priestess to the Two of Pentacles. The artwork of Otherkin was created with hand-ground organic pigments on unbleached handmade paper. The resulting effect is lovely and muted, boasting none of the pristine whites or vibrant primary colors of other decks. Here is a deck that welcomes wear and tear, a deck that wants to travel and be left out in the moonlight. It is not precious. It will improve with every use. My hope is that this will be a go-to deck for the querent rather than a collector's item that forever sits on the sidelines gathering dust. Okay. I feel like this deck wants to be in the spotlight, so I'm glad that I started filming an unboxing video for it. Accompanying this deck is a full-length text that explores not just the traditional meaning of each of the cards, but their archetypal underpinnings. Additionally, the text speaks of associations, plants and planets, animals and art. Like the line strider before it, the Otherkin Tarot was a labor of love that was created with deep personal investment in both the text and artwork. Otherkin is a word sometimes employed by folks who strongly identify with a non-human counterpart. This identification may feel like a particular affinity for an animal such as a wolf or fox, or perhaps something deeper or more ancestral. In creating the Otherkin deck, I tried to tap into the energies of these archetypes to find their kin in the animal realm and among the mythic figures that occupy hallowed places in our legends and lore. Some of the tarot cards manifested easily, others took longer for me. Others took longer for me to understand, but in the end, this deck is filled with a cast of characters that I hope will be both familiar and invigorating. There are so many wonderful tarot decks in the world, and the Otherkin deck may be just one among a large collection or the very first deck you have owned. Every practitioner has their own customs and quirks when it comes to handling and using decks, and we all find ours over time, which is one of the delights of tarot. Specific decks often seem to present their own challenges and peculiarities. Some decks speak most clearly about interpersonal communication and relationships, while others only want to talk about action and ambition. There is no substitute for time and use when it comes to understanding a particular deck. You may immediately bond to a deck, or you may have thought a deck was going to be perfect for you, only to find that as much as you like the art, you just can't get a clear reading from it. As a tarot collector myself, I sometimes struggle to enter into conversation with a new set. Sometimes it is just a matter of familiarity and time. Like a friendship, connection may happen slowly. Making up my own spreads or doing random pulls can also help me bond more easily. While it seems scary to write on a deck, I also believe adding things to the cards can make them more yours. I found that embellishing, adding borders, or taking notes directly on the cards can speed up the dialogue. I saw an example of this when I met Haru Jerome, a tarot reader in Brooklyn who gave me a reading. He had notes, sigils, and symbols written directly on the card faces. He had a very seamless facility with his deck, and you could see a deep understanding present between him and the cards. Another really simple thing to try with new decks is to carry them around close to your body for a few weeks. Slip a new deck into your purse or put it under your pillow. At the end of the day, tarot is a practice based in intuition. Each of us must develop our own methods and traditions for tarrying with the tarot. Have fun, try not to force things, practice deep listening. My sincere hope is that this deck and your tarot practice in general will enrich your experience in the world and aid you in your journey. In the next section you will find some basic layouts and reading methods. There are many other ways to read the cards. This is by no means an exhaustive guide, but I do hope that some of this information will be useful. Cheers and happy reading. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is really, really in-depth. I think I want to keep reading, actually. The illustrations featured on the Otherkin Tarot deck endeavored to provide clear information and visual clues that will help a querent navigate the system of meaning. If you are familiar with the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, you should have no trouble with the Otherkin system with a little practice. Each card nods to the RWS deck while hopefully bringing its unique whimsy and message to a reading. For example, the juggling man on the RWS Two of Pentacles becomes a lemur perched on a tree branch with golden eyes and perfect balance. The Empress in the Otherkin deck is a woman with the head of a bear, reminding us of the fierceness of maternal instinct and the power of a woman in full. I wonder what that means. There are as many tarot reading traditions as there are tarot card readers, and that is as it should be. Our unique and individual approach to reading is what makes it such fun and a rewarding practice. While the core associations and deep archetypes remain present in each card, our own perspectives on life will affect our ways of reading. Okay, I'm going to pause it there, and let us get into the cards. So, we have the Fool. Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, it's Frog and Toad, the Chariot, Mermaid, Strength, a swan holding the lion's leash, the Hermit with a hare, the Wheel of Fortune with 2 chickadees, Justice with the scales, and some what looks to be, oh, I thought they were lilies, but I think they're cattails. The Hanged Man with a wolf, Death, Temperance, an angel mermaid, the Devil, the Tower, the Lighthouse, at least I think it's a lighthouse, the Star, beautiful, the Moon, the dog and a wolf and a crustacean, the Sun with a bunny rabbit and a sunflower, Judgment with a bear, and this sort of looks like an egg to me, the World with another bunny or a hare. Alright, and then we have the Ace of Cups. I think I'm going to just go through every card, so that's the major arcana. Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups with the octopus, I love that, 5 of Cups, Reverse Mermaid, I love it, 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups, another octopus, 8 of Cups, that is a lovely mermaid, I love her, 9 of Cups with the bear, 10 of Cups with 2 seahorses, Page of Cups with some letters, I think they're love letters, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, oh, she is having a blast, King of Cups with an octopus, Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, lots of frogs and reptiles, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands with a chameleon, 7 of Wands with a fabulous little guy, I think a frog, little amphibian, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and 10 of Wands. Page of Wands. He looks like that boy. He looks like that boy. Knight of Wands with a fox. Queen of Wands with the cat. I think I might have said this in one of my previous videos, but I shared the fairy tale of the white cat. And it's a very special fairy tale to me, so I'm happy to see her. King of Wands with the tiger. Okay. Ace of Swords with the rooster. 2 of Swords with an ostrich. This there's a card in the Animal Apothecary with an ostrich bearing her head as well. That came out in a couple familiar readings, I think. 3 of Swords. 4 of Swords. I think that's an owl. I had a little trouble parsing who that was. 5 of Swords with some chickens. 6 of Swords with the swan. 7 of Swords, maybe a toucan. 8 of Swords with a bird and some berries. 9 of Swords with a little mouse. I choose to believe that this is a scorpion mouse. Scorpion mice are badass and they howl at the moon. They're warriors. 10 of Swords with the peacock. Page of Swords, another letter. Knight of Swords. Oh, we have a human guy. It's been a while since we've seen just a human guy in this deck. Queen of Swords and King of Swords. Ace of Pentacles is a fox. I already love her. That's good enough. Ace of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles with this lemur. He has secrets. 3 of Pentacles, some honeybees. 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles with some mice. 7 of Pentacles, another little fox. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. I like this. Page of Pentacles, a white rabbit. Knight of Pentacles and a tortoise. Queen of Pentacles. She is lovely. And King of Pentacles as well. So what I usually do with a new deck is I play with the major arcana first and then I slowly incorporate the minor arcana. I'm feeling very drawn to these minor arcana though, so I think I'm going to start shuffling these. I'm going to put these to the side. I'm afraid to shuffle them, they're so lovely. Alright, let's shuffle them all in. Let's just do a reading with the full deck. I'll do the way I do general energetic check-in readings with past, present, and future, as well as representing you and advice. And then the overarching situation, the underlying subconscious. So I'm going to have to shuffle these for a bit to make sure we get a fair, randomized reading. While I shuffle these cards, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. Let me know if all that tapping gave you some tingles for ASMR. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or comment or subscribe. Subscribble, as Ace Tarot says, a reader whom I admire deeply. Are they shuffled? The Tower, the Devil, 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. They look pretty shuffled. Let's do it. Alright, Spirit. For our truest, best, and highest good, let us get a reading. Here we go. Representing us right now is the Two of Swords. In the past, we have 5 of Pentacles, a bit of trouble with money as well as material goods. This is the element of earth. The Two of Swords is the element of air. So, okay. Two of Swords in reverse points to like a warring duality within oneself. Gemini is also indicated here, as well as a need to change perspective. You might really be limiting your own beliefs with these two warring sides of yourself. Excuse me. And then with 5 of Pentacles, we have this mouse coming from a long battle, it looks like. He's got a little bite taken out of his ear. So 5 of Pentacles does represent a challenge or a series of challenges. This might have to do with your career or finances. In the present, we have 10 of Swords. Yes, you might really be licking your wounds when it comes to something that you have been through recently. Although it does feel like this battle is over. In the future, we have 3 of Pentacles in reverse, so it speaks to there's a lot of pain like in my heart in my head coming from these cards, although I do want to say that this is in the past, and Spirit is saying that it's right there with you, feeling this pain. You're not, I'm here, you're not allowed to feel this pain alone because you have so many spirit guides loving and guiding you. Although that sort of sounds sort of like it might not feel that way when you're in it. I feel like this Three of Pentacles isn't gonna solve everything. It might be a bit of an understanding with why these things happened. Advice. Oops. Advice, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So, three of our minor arcana came out in reverse, so it really is a war within oneself. It speaks to a lot of imbalance. The Four of Cups also signifies a little bit of ingratitude, or a call to be a little bit grateful for what you already have, although that might be kind of hard with how much grief and heartbreak there is going right now. So let's see. The overarching is we have the Two of Cups, so this might come from just like straight heartbreak. Hold on, let me give these a little bit more room. I'll put it sideways. How about that? So, oh shit. I've got the underlying card. The Ace of Swords in reverse. So there's a lot of sluggishness, a lot of fatigue. If you're someone that struggles with depression, I highly recommend a therapist and a psychiatrist to get you the meds that can make life a little bit easier. You might be playing on hard mode right now. You might be sober as well, and just like feeling everything raw. Yeah, I think that's the last sentence I want to say. I want to get some more advice, because I don't really like staying in this energy, even though it's an energy that you probably have to be in, at least for the moment. We have Nine of Pentacles, so we do have something really beautiful. We have a lot to be grateful for when it comes to your material safety and wealth. The Knight of Pentacles, so I'm hearing someone coming to save you, although that might be yourself, since so many of these cards were in reverse, which really speaks to internal affairs. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I did shuffle quite a bit, but we do have lots of pentacles, so this worry that you might have to do with your career or finances or stability, and I think with a little bit of work and effort and time, you might start seeing the seeds of your labor start growing and fruiting. And let's see, some more advice. King of Pentacles. So I'm kind of glad they all came out. And then Six of Swords on the back of the deck. But I am kind of glad that these pentacles came out, because pentacles are very comforting. It's the element of earth, so everything to do with your physical body, with the land around you, with nature, with wealth and finance, as well as sexuality and sensuality. And having Nine, Knight, and Queen come out, which are all very positive cards. The zodiac signs for earth are Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, so you might have those signs in your chart. You don't have to, though. I would just take it as correspondence if you do. So I would say also a bit of I'm going to bring this amethyst and put it on my third eye. I want to say that you can ask for specific signs from the universe to let you know when you're on the right path, or when you're feeling down, you can say something specific, like seeing turtles or rabbits or falcons, to remind you that you're on the right path, even when it does not feel like it. Alright, now, do I want to use an oracle card? I kind of just want to keep playing with these. So now we're going to ask for some comforting messages, because I feel like that's sort of what we need. Some comforting messages from Spirit for our highest and truest good. The Hanged Man. Yeah, okay. So, the Hanged Man is about a period of rest, but the rest is about enlightenment. It's a period of stillness. It could be considered stagnation, but truly it's about standing still so you can see things from a new perspective. If you do yoga or any sort of like exercise, actually doing inversions, like going upside down, just so you can see the world literally from a new perspective. Might help you with your perspective of yourself and the world. 10 of Wands in reverse is releasing burdens. This is fire, so the zodiac signs would be Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. 9 of Swords with our little scorpion mouse. So howl at the moon, you're so strong. Do you know how much work it takes to be able to say, I'm carrying too much, I need to get rid of some of this baggage, I need to put down some of my responsibilities because it is just too much for me? That is true strength. It's not weakness to be able to say, this is heavy, this is too heavy. I'm hearing Heavy by Peach PRC. You know, sometimes it's good to like listen to Liability by Lorde or Heavy by Peach PRC and listen to your sad girl pop. That's the kind of music I like. Marina, Lana, Florence the Machine. I don't listen to Lana Del Rey that much anymore, but I did as a teenager. Whenever I hear it, it really connects me to my inner teenager. Um, and honestly, sometimes listening to the sad music and you cry and you come out of it and you realize that, like, wait a second, I shouldn't be dealing with all of this. I'm having a lot of trouble. Maybe you might be having trouble sleeping or insomnia with Nine of Swords. That has been coming through in a lot of readings I've done lately for this channel. So if that resonates, let me know in the comments. And we have Temperance. Okay. Okay, with that Two of Swords in reverse from the previous spread, this is Aquarius, by the way, and I believe lapis lazuli is a crystal. I'm not sure though. So, Temperance is about balance. It's about alchemy. It's about turning things into wisdom. Same with the Hanged Man. I'm kind of glad that they came out mirrored because I really want to congratulate you on seeing that some things were just too much. And this period of rest and stillness and stagnation even is a way for you to figure out how to balance. So let's see the clarifiers. We have the Emperor in reverse. So I just heard the phrase gone but not forgotten. That is kind of a serious phrase, so I'm sorry for laughing at that. But I didn't really take it to mean something literal. I took it more to mean that, like, if you're out of the game or if you've been taking a social media break or you've just been spending a lot of time by yourself and you're kind of hard to get at these days, it's just because the Emperor needs a break. And it's not saying that you have any less power just because you're keeping to yourself. Bravado by Lorde. The Star in reverse, that's really... Oh, wait. I was totally confusing Temperance with the Star. The Star is what's Aquarius. I was confused by the pouring water, but Temperance, I don't know what the sign or planet is for Temperance. The Star is Aquarius, and it's lapis lazuli, which is the throat chakra. So, first you have to admit to yourself that your burdens are too heavy, and then you can... Oh, hold on. First, you have to admit to yourself that the burdens are too heavy. And this Star in reverse speaks to a magical child that you might have grown up with a really big imagination, and you might have really been able to see like fairies and magic around you, whether literally or not. You might have grown up in a haunted house. I'm right there with you. I'm imagining my inner child running around the backyard I grew up with and like playing pretend and singing songs and running and jumping. So it might be time for you to a little bit of tough love here. It might be time for you to get off your ass and run around and jump and hoop and holler, whoop and holler. Okay, underneath Nine of Swords, we have Three of Pentacles in reverse that came out previously as well. So this speaks to a team. This is teamwork, usually with a project, with work or something close to home like that. I just, like the earth, I think you need to be grounding outside. For me, it's really cold, so I've been staying inside a lot. So this is sort of like definitely a message for me as well of like, okay, get off your ass and go outside. And underneath temperance, we have judgment in reverse. So and then we have strength, really cool. So your judgment might be kind of skewed right now because of the pessimism and depression that comes with the star in reverse, especially if you've been carrying and you've gone through the full story of the wands and you've been fighting and protecting your shit, only to realize that your shit isn't worth the work that you put into it. And now, what the hell are you going to do? And your creativity is kind of on pause. But the Emperor in reverse speaks to the fact that it's not a bad thing what's happening. It's a really like you're in limbo, which is interesting because this is a deck of being in between. So I'm happy you clicked on this pile because I think the messages and symbols in here are here for you specifically. So I think I'm going to end the reading there. I think I usually like doing oracle cards or something like that to help give you some symbols to leave with. Do I want to do that? No, I think we're just going to do the other kin. So that was your comforting messages. Get out of there. Get out of the frame. Okay. Actually, no. Let's keep it in the frame. It's a star. It's a star. Okay, let's just do one more. One more card to leave the reader with. The Nine of Swords again. So look up scorpion mice if you haven't already. They battle scorpions and they're like immune to the poison. They've like adapted so the poison of the scorpion works as a painkiller for them, and they like howl at the moon. I like cannot. They go, "Ow!" It's so cute. It's this like high pitched whistling, but it's like this mouse on the ground level being this warrior, and I think that's what you're doing. And who cares if other people think you're small? You are a warrior, no matter how small. So, okay, that is where I'm going to leave your reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this reading, let me know in the comments below what resonated, and leave a like and subscribe to my channel.